Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending upon what time you're watching this and where. In different countries, different time zones, just fooling around. Welcome to MikiSunshine Creates. I'm Miki, and I have got a kitting up here, and I'm going to chit-chat a little bit. This this picture got 52% chosen. 52% of you chose this picture as my next project. So, guess what? I'm doing it. And I figured, well, I might as well chat with you guys while I pack it up. Kitting it up is easy, at least for me, if I can get the bag open with it. I hate it when the plastic on plastic is hard to see. Can you see where the opening is? Let's see if I follow this around. Will I find it? Yep, there it is. I'm such a goof. I can't help it. It's fun being a goof. Oh, everything comes out. Everything, including this. This is our legend. Come on, focus. I need to have the autofocus on or it won't focus at all. Let me see if that... Okay, Okay, I wanted to take it off autofocus, so maybe this will make it a little easier. Hard when you want to show things close up, because for that, you often need the autofocus. Okay, well, here we go. They've got a little picture of the design. Isn't that cute? It's called Haunted, and this is from Royal Diamond Painting. 45 colors, and they're all in orange and browns. And oh boy, this is gonna be fun. I need to figure out a way. I wish these were in the middle, and I could, because I don't think this is going to be wide. I think it's going to be too wide for my Xyron sticker maker, which is what I use to make stickers. And yeah, that's going to be too wide. Well, yes and no. It's going to be hard. But let's see if we can give it the old college try. Even though college has nothing to do with this. I'm going to cut as close as I can to the DMC numbers. That's what these are, DMC numbers. The DMC numbers and colors come from embroidery and cross-stitching. These are the numbers that have been assigned to colors that floss makers have approved. I forget what DMC stands for. I think that's the company that originated the colors and, making floss. And so, excuse me, the the floss makers decided that they would assign numbers, and the diamond painting vendors decided they will use those same colors. Why? Well, because cross-stitching is a lot like diamond painting. You have your symbols. You have your symbols, which relate down here to the colors, so that you can easily pick what symbol. This is a 310. This is black. You're going to need the black. So black is going to be D. So wherever you see a D, which is all over here, and there, you're going to put down a 310. If you were cross stitching, you would be cross stitching a 310. All right, now I'm going to cut down as close as I can to the numbers. Why? Because I use the numbers to help me keep things in the same position after I pull them out. Now you'll see when I sort, once I fill these, when I sort differently. Not differently, but I sort a certain way. After all of these are filled with their proper colors, and they're in numerical order according to, it's not going to be fun, according to, I can talk, I promise, I can. And they're according to DMC number, I then will rearrange the containers. Now we need 45. These contain 24. So I'm going to need 2 containers for this. Yay! Excuse me, itchy nose. Itchy nose. Oh, well. For me, it's morning, by the way, and I'm eating breakfast. Bagel and cream cheese. Good. And drinking coffee right here. And enjoying the pleasure of my cat, who's sitting on a carton right next to me. Lately, it's been his favorite place. But I did take a couple of things out of the carton. And when he went to go and lay on it, naturally, there was no support. He kind of sunk in. He got very upset. So I had to put something back in there to support him because I'm a good cat mommy. All right, let's see how this works. If this is big enough. No, it is not. Oh, crap. How do I do this? The Xyron sticker right here is just a 1/4 inch too small. I don't know why they offset the colors this way and made such big ones. I would cut it here, but then I'd have to run two stickers and waste stickers. Give me a minute. I gotta think about this. Okay, I put a fold in here, and I'm hoping it'll be enough. I mean, the fold is not going to get glued down. Wait a minute. I think I have something I can glue it down with. And that way, ooh, I'll be right back again. See, these things come to you as they come to you, and you'll find something to fix what you need fixed. Well, I'm showing you everything that I'm doing. So for future reference, if you need help, you know how to find it. Me. Or any one of us. This is actually diamond painting glue, or the glue that's AliExpress sells you. I wish I had a glue stick. That would have been better, but this will be good enough. Let's squeeze it out. If it'll squeeze out, I know it's in there somewhere. There we go. There we go. Okay. Bring that up there a little bit. All right. Let's see if this works. We're going to see if this works. Wipe off the tip for use. These are, basically 1 or 2 time uses. There's not a lot of glue in here, but I got tons of them in a bag. I got a lot. All right, let's see what we can do here. We're going to fold this over. Look at that. Oh, it's sticking. I'm so clever. I'm so clever. Sometimes I surprise myself, really. I'm not bragging. I feel good about being so clever about this. I really do. All right, why is my camera off center? Okay, here we go. I don't need these anymore. This, now, what I do with this is something funny. Oh, wait, there's another. Oh, well, let me let this glues down too. Because I don't want this popping up off the containers. I'm not exactly the most delicate. I'm not exactly the most delicate person I know. All right, let's see what this does. If this will work. Of course it'll work. Of course it'll work. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's let that dry a little bit and clean this off before we put it back, or it will never come off again. And I don't know if I'm going to need it. You never know when you're going to get a spot on the canvas, just one little spot, where when they were pouring the glue, there was a bubble and it missed laying down the glue on that spot. It does happen. Hopefully not often, and hopefully it's it's not the same company that it happens with, but it does happen. Man, that's good coffee. Okay, I told you I'm eating breakfast, and you're joining me for breakfast while I do this, because I don't want to be alone. So there. And okay, I'm back. You can see I've labeled all of these, and now comes the fun part. You find a bag. Hopefully they were in order, but they're not in order anymore. It's number 33, 946. These are all in numerical order. So they should be, this is interesting. No, okay. They should be easy to find, 946. Open it, and you open it by squeezing the two together, and you just fill. Anyway, I got this painting because I wanted something for Halloween. I did have 2 others that I'd completely forgotten about. You saw them if you voted on which one I should do. But they both have so much black. The Black Hat by Candlelight has even more, a lot. This is number 1. Yeah, this has a lot of black too. It's got 2 freaking huge bags of 310. The thing is, if most people know me, I don't like color blocking. Color blocking is, of course, when you have a large area of one color and you block it in. It's fine. You use your multi-placer tools and everything. I like confetti. What can I say? I'm a glutton for punishment. Because a lot of people find confetti punishing. I don't. I did notice something about these numbers, how they labeled them. you know, the symbols. They did A through Y. No Z. Not sure why, but no Z. Then they did symbols. Then they did 1 through 8 with a couple of symbols in between, which I'm going to move because I'd rather have 1, you know, through 8, yes, right next to each other. Usually they don't do that. They don't print them like that. They make it much harder for you. The biggest problem I have with them doing it and putting in certain letters that should not be put in together is like O and Q, especially when they are the same color background. It's not easy. Let's see, can we tell the difference? You can tell the difference if you look up close, which means I'm going to have to bring my nose to the painting in order to see it. But this is what I don't like, that they choose the same two symbols that are, or letters that are too close to each other, and then they use the same background color. This, you know, it's not going to make it easy. Thank goodness there's not a lot of it, you know. There's very little of the O. I know we'll figure out how much is of the P. All right, this is number 300. Now, if you find that these become, by the way, these are storage freight. They come from Harbor Freight. They're not storage freight. They come from Harbor Freight. Man, I am tongue-tied today. They come from Harbor Freight, and there are 24 containers in each storage box. I prefer these for several reasons. One is that they don't tilt over when they're sitting down. You know, they're wide enough. They don't tilt over easily enough because they're not that tall. So not tilting over is a good thing. The other is that I don't always, when I have a small amount like this, I don't always have to spill them into my drill tray. I can just, oops, wrong one. I can just use my single placer and pick up one at a time right from here. Especially if there's only a few, you know, I need 3 in this section. It's much easier. That's the second reason I have tried all other types of drill storage except for Elizabeth Ward. Can't afford those. These are very inexpensive. Unfortunately, Harbor Freight only sells in the U.S. So there's that. But I've actually had friends. I don't know if they're doing it anymore because since postage prices, you know, have gone up so high. But I have friends who will buy them for international friends, and when they get them, ship them over. But it will cost more because then you've got to pay for the shipping internationally. And that, as we all know, has become the bane of our existence for those of us who do diamond painting, because it's almost all mail order. There are very few brick and mortar places that sell that sell diamond paintings. They're all either in China or, well, they're all made in China, but they're all, the companies themselves are either in China. I think there's a couple in Texas, one in Canada. There's DAC who, they don't have a brick and mortar though, I don't think. But they're in, you know, they ship really quickly because it's within the Oh, excuse me, within the United States. I'm not being very ladylike today. You know what? I'm retired. I don't have to answer to anybody. Uh, I live with my roommate, who's a sweetheart. We've been together now for almost 20 years. I think this winter will be 20 years. I met him in 2002. And what was it, 3? Whatever, 19, 20 years. That's a long time. And no, we're not married. We're roommates. But we get along very well. And he's a sweetheart. He's one of the nicest people I've met. If I were the least bit attracted to him, I'd have married him. And people say we should marry now. And I was going, why? That'll just lower our Social Security. They say 2 people can live cheaper than 1. So they're going to cut your monthly dividend, monthly check. And that doesn't make sense because we're 2 people and we're not living cheaper than 1. Not with limited incomes like we have. So it's not as easy as you think. But I don't have to get up in the morning until I'm good and ready. I do suffer from insomnia. So that does affect when I go to sleep, how long I sleep, and when I finally decide I'm going to get out of bed, because I wake often, but I decide not to get out of bed, and I go roll over and go right back to sleep. Very convenient if you're not working. And I haven't been working in a while. At first I was disabled, so I was collecting disability. But it was the same as Social Security for me, because I didn't have a lot of work compared to other people when I was building up to this stupid disability. So I don't have as much. Ooh, can't see that. I need to move it. By the way, these are removable Xyron stickers, so I can pick them up and place them, because if they get under the latch here, it's hard to read them. It really is. So this way you can just pick them up and put them down, and when you're ready to get rid of them, they slide out. They come right off. No question. These numbers, the number that's here that shows you exactly how many colors you have, 45 from 1 to whatever it is, they make it, if you put them in order, it makes it so easy to find what you need to find when the company so graciously puts that number on the bag as well. Some only put the DMC number on, but that's easy too if they're in order. It's, I don't know why, looking for 3 or 4 numbers is harder than looking for 1 or 2. I mean, it's easy for me to find 16. A little harder for me to find 3776. I gotta, where's the 37? Oh, there we go. 16 is easy, because they're in order. What can I say? I forgot what I was talking about. Naturally, this happens often. I'm in my last video, I did a post review. I told y'all that I have had brain damage, fibromyalgia, short-term memory loss, old age. I've got the trifecta, really. Brain damage, fibro, and old age. It's 3 in 1. So, and my memory never used to be this bad. I swear, it never has been. But it's funny, what I will remember things that I shouldn't remember at all, you know? Completely unnecessary, you know, out of the blue. There's no reason for me to remember this, but I will remember it and I will know it. And then I can't remember the name of a subscriber I met last night. I do go through my little process of repeating the name 3 or 4 times, which is what you're supposed to when you meet a new person. But dang, I'm telling you, it's amazing what people remember and forget. Now, if you want, you don't have to use these Harbor Freights or any other container. SanerDirect has a 64 container storage box. I don't like them. They're tall and square. I don't like them because they tilt. I bought one and I tested it out, and I kept spilling drills as soon as you keep them out here when you're working on it, and it would keep spilling over. So I said that's enough, no more. They do have, which does look interesting, they do have the same size jars or containers, but they're round and they have a screw on top, which makes them a lot more secure. You know, a lot more. So I don't recommend those. Anyway, back to the memory. Some people tell me, and I don't believe them, that I remember things wrong. Now, I cannot prove that my memory of an event is the right memory. But it is so clear to me, I can see every little thing happening, and they say, no, that's not what happened. I'm going, yes, it is. It is. But I can remember every single little thing of one memory that was about a TV show or about an incident that happened in the news or something like that. Go figure. Go figure. I don't get it. You know, yeah, it's hard. Anyway, back to diamond painting. We're going back and forth on subjects because I'm scattered. I will admit when I don't remember something. I really will, but I highly dislike being told I didn't say that. And when I know for a fact that's what someone said. The only way to be sure is to record my conversations, and I'm not doing that. That's rude. It's probably another reason why I like to message and text with people instead. I have it in writing or email. You have it in writing. And especially if you're working and you have a coworker or a manager who is giving you a hassle and telling you to do things that you know are not the right thing to do. You know that's not the way you've been doing it. That's not the way you were told to do it. Originally you were taught. but it's a new manager, so you're gonna do exactly what they say, but ask them, can you confirm that in writing? And if they say no, you email them and you say, this is to confirm that you want me to do this, 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 and this. If they don't respond, that's their problem. But you wrote it down. So they can't, and there's a date on it, so they can't, months later, they can't say, I didn't tell you that. I've been watching too much of the malicious compliance channel. I can't help it. It's a good channel. I'm shouting them out because malicious compliance and I am the jerk. Those are two channels. They read stories from Reddit. Half these stories I think are made up, but they are so funny. They're very funny, and you. The thing is, I have seen similar things occur, and they talk. I don't like the use of Karen for all these snooty, entitled, women out there that they complain about. I really don't care for that. I think that's an insult to all Karens everywhere. But it is what it is. It's what the internet has decided, that if you are an entitled bee, you're a Karen. It doesn't make sense, but okay. But I love all these stories because I can't believe what half these Karens will do and have done. It's like, whoa, you gotta be kidding me. Someone has the nerve to do that in front of other people, in front of the public? There's some really stupid people out there. I don't necessarily mean unintelligent, because intelligence is no sign of not being a stupid person. It just means you're capable of more. But as far as Gum says, stupid is as stupid does. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right, we'll leave you there. That's 40. See, these are getting filled up pretty quickly because there's method to the madness. It's not hard. Anyway, what's happened lately? Well, let's see. I went live on Friday. We had our last The Great Escape. I was sad because our messenger group, they're so cute. I don't write a lot in groups or chats. I'll show up and I'll listen, or I'll monitor and read. Every once in a while, I'll feel a compulsion to answer someone, or congratulate someone, or tell them I'm sorry and wish them well, whatever it is, or say, yeah, that happened to me too. But I don't write a lot. But with this group, I think for some reason, this is the most involved group I've been in, the Great Escape group. They're just lovely, lovely ladies. And gents. I think they were gents. Hard to tell. Everybody uses these fake names now. Yeah. So I'm going to be closing out that messenger group today because the event is over. And, if one of the ladies created a friends and more, or friends and crafting channel, invited a whole lot of us who wanted to be in there. So there's another channel where, you know, on Messenger, another group where people can chit chat and message each other and BS each other. So we'll all have fun, you know. It's, yeah. I think it's cool. I do. These, I think these are getting piled up too high. Time to go in the garbage. Because I don't need these. Not anymore. Oh, where'd my cat go? Hello, Gizmo. He's off that way. I'm taking all the small ones first, of course. That will fit inside. Okay, sorry about that. That was my best friend calling, and I had to stop and talk to her. And then I kept kidding up, and I'm going, what am I doing? I'm kidding up for you guys. So anyway, I'm almost done. This is number 20. This is 814. Oh God, there's a lot of it. There is a lot of it. Yeah. But we fill it up as much as we can. Okay, I'm not going to fill it up all the way. It goes back into here. And this goes into here as my extra. This one is 39, is 3371. That's a really dark brown. Wow. I mean, yeah. That's a dark, 3371. That's a dark color. Okay, so we put this in here. Again, we fill it up as much as we can. Close it. Put it away. And see, it's so much easier to put them away when they're numbered correctly. And then this one we'll put on this side. Now, I do have extra 310s. I wonder if there's room. Well, there's room for one here. And there's room for one here. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about misplacing them because I am the queen of misplacing things. Just ask Rebecca. I really am. Now, normally what I would do, because these would not be in alphabetical order or in numerical order, ordinarily I would start pulling them out and putting them in numerical order, then putting them in alphabetical order, then following the numbers that they assigned, you know, the 38, 39, 40, keeping the symbols in those orders. But I don't have to do that with this. The only thing I do have to do is fix some of these because I put the whatchamacallit. Yeah, that's it, the whatchamacallit. I put the labels too high so they can't be seen too well. Let's see, any other? Yeah, this one too. If, like I said, if they get under the little closure here. Okay, I'm going blind. If they get under the little closure here, I can't see them. You know, they disappear. Any others? Oh, yep. What are you? That's right. You see, it's right over the symbol. And this is S. Okay. So we peel it up. And we put it down a little lower. That's all. Same thing with the T. You want to make sure you can see the symbols without having to flip up the latch. Yeah, much better. Okay, any others hiding? Yeah, here's one. What is this one? 355. Gee whiz. Gee Willikers. Does anybody remember where that's from? I remember hearing that on, was it a TV show or a movie? Gee Willikers. Any others? Yeah, well, the R can come down a little. Because I put them on in a hurry. I'll admit that. I just go zip, 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 zip. I put them down as fast as I can because, like I said, they can, oh, you never know. They can always be adjusted. Okay, I think I can see every single symbol now. No, not this one. Ah, X. Excellent. Okay, X, stay. Yeah, I talk. What's this one? Is this what I think? Is this a heart? Aw. Yeah. It's a heart. And I couldn't see it because it was too high. Usually the symbols are in the middle and they're bigger and easier to read. These are very small and they're all in the top upper left of the color that's there. Okay, the time glass timer, whatever they call those things. Anything else I am having difficulty with? Nope. Okay. There are symbols in the middle of the 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to pull them out and put them below the 1, 2, 3. So that these are all in order. So now I have, whoop, no, this goes in front. I have A through Y, no Z. I have symbols from to here. That goes from 36 to 39 to 44, and then we start with the numbers, which are 37, 38, 38, no, they go up. Ah, need more glue. But this makes it easy when I'm ready to, oops, it's too much. Way too much. Okay, let's. Are we having fun yet? I think I am. All right. I am having a lot of fun. This is 45 pictures, paintings, whatever. Unfortunately, Royal Diamond Painting does not yet put the legend on the side of the canvas. She doesn't put down what the name of the canvas is. She doesn't even put down the name of her company. But this will be changing. She's looking around to find decent prices because she does keep her prices low. That she can order from and get quick shipment. Because this only took me 3 weeks to get. With DAC, it takes me 2. So it still takes a while. I don't care. Even if you order it from China, I usually get my stuff from China within 3 to 6 weeks. That's the span. But it works. I enjoyed this, and I hope you did too. It's been a long hour. But actually, it's going to be less than an hour because I'm going to speed up all that. labeling stuff. I'm glad that you've come to see me today. If you enjoyed yourself, please hit the thumbs up button. It's how YouTube decides who's going to go on the homepage. In the meantime, be good, be kind, be nice. It doesn't hurt, doesn't cost you anything, and you never know, you might make a friend. But most importantly, be safe. Do what you have to do to keep yourself and others safe. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, please subscribe and hit that bell so that you're always updated notified when I upload a new video or go live. And I go live every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and we have a lot of fun. So I hope you'll join me. In the meantime, arrivederci.